Although the sun is out shining beautiful and it appears to be really nice out, it's actually fairly cold. It's about 15 degrees right now. And the sun is shining on top of the pole barn and it's caused another avalanche. Oh guys, I was hoping to get this car in the garage by now. So we're gonna try to get the Nova out and get it in the garage. Just do a few things to it until I can get this in there. But guys, there was an avalanche again. I didn't record. I watched it just slide down it like a giant iceberg, breaking off and piling up to the window. And my goodness. I'm glad I put that car cover on because it just would have been awful to see all that snow piled up along the side of the car without no protection at all. And it's to the window. In some spots it looks like it's a little over 5 feet tall, 5'5". And the car is completely buried and covered. I know next year this time not to park anything else this close. But who's expecting to get snow like we've gotten this year so far? So I gotta figure it out and see what I'm gonna do about this. I may have to just wait it out, but we're gonna get the Nova in the garage. We're gonna dig that out. It's not as bad, and get that in the garage. Just put the Camaro outside. So just everything's covered in snow. Look at the trampoline. I hope it hasn't lost its elasticity when the snow melts. But just trying to figure out this, guys. But we about to get the Nova in the garage for sure in a second. So I'm gonna drop that video in a minute of me digging it out and getting it in the garage and moving the other Camaro out. But this is a bummer because I'm planning on having this in the garage by now, working on it and having fun with it. So guys, I went to go help out this exotic rescue animal farm, and I was excited to show you guys all the amazing primates they have in this place. Lemurs and all different species of different animals and primates. And I'll get back there soon. So I was going there to help them out and help them dig a path out to the driveway so they can make sure the animals are okay. And I must have hidden a brick or something just in that pathway that I didn't see, and it knocked a gash out of my four-wheel drive, which ultimately stopped working, and I got stuck and I had to rev the engine up high RPMs, and I blew the water pump out somehow, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Alright guys, I got a busted water pump. It's leaking out of that weed fall underneath it. And you can't see it right now. It's running along the timing chain cover. Backside. Alright guys, let me show you what happened. It's terrible. Guys, this shaft running from the passenger side all the way here. Look at that, guys. I busted open and cut right through it. That is crazy. Look at that, guys. was gonna record this whole process, guys, but I was in such a rush. I couldn't get the camera set up and everything, and it's so cold. I'm working out in the cold. I didn't want to pull the truck in here. It had so much snow and ice on there. I didn't want the garage to be a mess, and I didn't want to remove the plow just yet. So I decided to just work on it outside, and it's bitter cold, so that stopped me from recording. But I want to share this with you guys. Very easy installation and removal with this pump. I got the new pump. One thing for sure that I always do, I glued this overnight. I glued the new gasket on overnight so it can sit in place for the new pump. But guys, I thought the pump was leaking from, I thought the old pump was leaking from the bottom of this hole right here, but that wasn't the case. Well, the case was this pump, it's not a factory pump. This is an aftermarket pump. And as you can see by the threads, this came off, the fan came off fairly easy, a couple hits on it. I got a trick for this fan, how I remove them, and it come right off. But the problem with this water pump, guys, I was wondering why the water was running along the side of the timing chain. I'm gonna show you guys that. It's gasket failure. Whoever installed this, when I went to remove the bolts, I can literally turn it with my hand. Gasket failure, because the bolts wasn't tightened down. So the water pump is not bad. So water was running along the side of the timing chain housing, and now I know why. I thought it was the hole seeping down, the weep hole running down alongside that hole onto the mounting part of that pump, but that wasn't the case. It was actually running coming from the engine because of the gasket failure, and the bolts wasn't tightened down. It was leaking on both sides. The bolts wasn't tightened down, nowhere near the specs, and like I said, one of the bolts I could screw out with my hand. One of the bottom bolts at that. So sucks, really sucks. So I guess the gasket held on as long as it could in the gasket maker that they probably used on it. And when it got really, really hot, doing those high RPMs, got exposed. So yeah, right. All this for nothing. So like I said, very easy job, and I hate I didn't record it, but it's really, really cold out. It's hard to record in these cold conditions when it's super cold out like this, and I'm outside working, just trying to get the truck up and going. But I will record the four-wheel drives that I'm going to install. I'm going to record that entire process. I'm going to remove all of that stuff, but I have so many different tricks when I do these jobs like this, and I hate I can't share it with you guys on how to remove this stuff very easily. You know, because I've been doing it since I was 10 years old, and got a lot of tricks along the way. Like I said, it took me maybe 15 minutes to remove this water pump, and that's max. And about to reinstall it right now, but my hands are full just recording right now, so let me get this back on here. It's bitter cold. Just want to share that with you guys. Gasket failure was the problem of this pump, so could have damaged the engine because of lack of doing a job as it should have been done. So let me finish this up, guys, and we'll be back with more videos. We're getting the Nova out. We're removing the Nova, guys. We're gonna use the Trail Boss, get that Nova up out of there to get it in the garage so I can install the 2 batteries. I'm gonna paint the trunk before it goes in the paint. Show you guys what color that. I changed my mind on the color. I'm gonna show you guys the color I'm gonna go with.